What's going on, Tiger Nation? Y'all know who it is. It's your main man, Ken Clark. Welcome back to another episode of Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. We're sitting down with another special guest. We got brother Ahmad Miller. Y'all know that Miller last name, man. What's up, brother? How you doing? Welcome to Tiger Talk.
Doing good. Thank you for having me.
All good, man. So, hey, we've been wanting to sit down with you for a minute. We've myself and Corey have done a lot of interviews with a lot of our 2023 football signees, and still trying to round it out through everyone. And definitely, we wanted to sit down with you. I know we've met on multiple occasions. We met at the football game. We met at the Senior Bowl again, and without further ado, we might as well jump right into it. Your brother. Aubrey Miller, who's definitely a fan favorite, NFL draftee that we hope to enter into this. We hope that he get drafted pretty high. We know he's gonna get drafted. I'm gonna say it that way. But you're coming on to sign on with Jackson State to carve out your own legacy. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about you and your recruitment, and then we'll expand a little bit into that.
So my recruitment, it wasn't really hectic like I thought it would be. So it took a lot of faith, just not knowing where I was going to go my junior year. Everything came late, really. And Sanford was my first offer. I only had three or four offers. I had Sanford, TSU, JSU, and I had a PWO from Memphis. So, yeah, I had three offers in PWO from Memphis. So, all that came late, and man, I was wondering where I was going to go. So it was a scary moment, but, I had faith in something was going to come through. And, JSU called, and it was actually while I was working out with my brother and Gaddy. And they had called. So they had called. Coach B called and told me I had the offer. He was looking for some great things out of me. So, yeah, I kind of knew in my heart that's where I wanted to go. But I wanted to keep my options open, just because this is a big step, and
right.
I didn't want to make the wrong mistake for the next 4 years, but I knew in my heart JSU was where I wanted to go. I love the fans there, everything there is nice. And when I did my official visit down there, not only the school and football wasn't like that wasn't the only thing that caught my attraction. Also, school wise, the graduation rate,
right,
those you accountable for tutoring and everything. Stuff like that I look into too. So it wasn't just football, it was just school-wise and everything else.
Yeah, man. Shout out to your pops, man. Aubrey Miller Sr. He spoke highly of the culture of Jackson State. He really took a liking to just how our fan base is, how the community is, and how we wrapped our arms around Aubrey and
Aubrey Miller Sr.
Let me get some of that water. Always. This is not family.
Tell him 45 hard.
Okay, Jay.
You
already know, baby. When you said Aubrey Miller, Jackson State University.
D.I.L.O.
That goes way beyond just Jackson.
Let them know.
HBCU.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love Jackson. What y'all done for my soul. Wholeheartedly. Salute.
Yes, sir.
Jackson State fans, Jacksonians, salute. Real talk.
We knew you were a talented young man, and we really, when the coaches offered, you kind of don't just assume that, okay, this is a younger brother. We guaranteed that he's going to commit, but and usually I'm the baby of all my siblings. I'm not saying you the youngest, but usually when it's like that, you kind of want to carve your own path. You don't necessarily want to follow up in your big bro's shoe steps. But nevertheless, I love what you said in more than just football. The off the field stuff. The in the classroom, which is an element that a lot of people don't really. I ain't gonna say a lot of people. Some people don't really understand the importance of just what Jackson State or HBCU in general can offer to a student or a student athlete. And I appreciate you for mentioning that. But let's talk about you in regards to you play both sides of the ball, man. So I want you to speak to us a little bit about which side you like to play on, which position you're being recruited as, and just kind of your conversation with the coaches and how they felt like your talents could come in and be a benefit to this team.
All right, so offensive side, that's my main side. Defensive side, it was kind of it was kind of rough, but also came natural at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It was just knowing more terms and everything. I really wasn't used to all of it, but so I mainly played offense, and that was probably the only thing that held me back from getting a more defensive film. Just like not knowing everything yet. It was mid-season, so I was already rolling the offense, and trying to learn defense and stuff. It was probably gonna be too late, but that's
Yeah.
probably the thing that held me back from playing the defense side more. So I really just stuck with offense because I knew everything.
Yeah.
That, so yeah,
So you coming in as a running back, you trying to score some touchdowns. Bro like to hit people. Not saying you don't, but you like to score. So that's definitely a difference, man. And your film speaks to it. We have a very healthy, I like to say, a very healthy running back room, and especially with you coming in to add to that room. We obviously have Savion Wilkerson returning as a running back right now. 1,000-yard rusher. Now, given the fact that although you see there were some changes, obviously, Coach TC taking over as the head coach. You see a new offensive coordinator coming in, Coach Maurice Harris. So through your recruitment, I know you committed after Coach Prime left, but did your mind really kind of go to being inquisitive as to the style of offense we're going to run, given under the new regime? Or did you have any type of insight about that, or what was your thoughts on some of the changes? Did it affect your decision in any way, or did it make you kind of say, or what?
Nah, it really didn't for the most part. Because then again, I'm grateful for it. Saying what I have now, and so I'm just ready to go ball. That was my whole mindset on everything. So just ready to go ball, and it ain't nothing but a little work and just learn more plays and everything. So it ain't like, you know what I'm saying. I'm just ready to go ball.
There it is. There it is. So let's address your brother. Your brother has just been, he transferred in from Missouri. He comes in and just have had an amazing career at Jackson State. And, like I said, we had some conversations down at the Senior Bowl in Mobile, Alabama, and that was awesome. In your own words, what's your thoughts on the success that you've seen him have at Jackson State and your hopes for him for the next level?
Words really couldn't explain it because I done seen his ups and downs. So it's like, man, God works in mysterious ways, and
Yeah.
stuff he was going through before he came over there, and while he was over there, he didn't know, where his next move would be. Like he
Right.
just didn't know, but man, just looking at everything and how it played out, man, God works. He really works in mysterious ways. So. Words really couldn't explain how I feel about it. It's a blessing for real. And I'm like so happy for him that he stuck it out, wrote it out, and I'm just happy for him. Let's just sum it up. I'm just happy for him.
No, so I had a chance, and the reason I brought him back up, I had a chance to sit down with him, and we was talking about his thoughts on his time and just everything. And one of the things we asked him about you is like your brother coming behind your footsteps, and we was like, I asked him what his thoughts were. I don't know if you saw it. He was like, one thing he wanted. He said that we don't spoil you.
Yeah.
He's like, don't spoil it. What do you think he meant by that when he said that?
I don't know. God, actually.
Nah, I think he Aubrey's, he's a hard worker, and like I said, shout out to Aubrey, man, and I appreciate him for definitely sitting down with us and talking to us. And I think the biggest thing is he's beloved, and I think he want to see you, get it, not necessarily, get it out the mud, but he knows you're going to put that work in and not just be over giving without seeing the results or whatnot. Have you given any thought to, what you're going to do, what you're going to major in college? I know that's the next step. That's always the big thing when going to college. And you're not on campus just yet. When do you get to campus?
I get to campus. Well, they said we can get there. The earliest we can, come down there is after May 28th. I'm pretty sure that was the date. So
Okay.
sometime after that, not too long.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll come in the getting ready for the summer camp and training and everything. So as we get ready to kick off this fall season, will you be Do you have any plans on making it to the spring game or any of the practices or anything like that? I know you're still in school, right?
Yes, sir.
Finishing up, yep. So
yeah, I'm gonna try to because I got track and everything. So if I can find one that's like fitting around my schedule, I can try to make one for sure.
now in track, what exactly do you do in track? That's interesting.
I run the 100, the 200, and long jump.
Oh man, so you running the 100? You must got a good 40 time. You got to tell them what your 40 time is, man. Because our supporters and those that watch Tiger Talk, we got some football nerds. I tend to be one of them myself, and Corey and Zoe and all of us, man. But give us your measurables, your height, your weight, your 40 time, and let's, because that's always a great correlation when you see a running back also running. When I was in high school, our running back was one of the top running backs in the state, but he also ran the 100. He ran the 4x100. I think that's what it is. The 4x was it 4x100? I think.
Yeah, the 4x100.
yeah.
So height wise, I'm 6 foot. Weight 205.
Nice.
40 times 4.5.
Not bad, man. That's what's up, man. So hey, 4.5 is great speed, especially for a running back. So what would you say would be your, and I'm gonna come back. I jumped over one thing. Let me do this before I get into that. I did ask you what would you looking at majoring in college. I don't want to skip past that and we'll come back to
it. Business management.
Business management. That was my degree. So good decision right there. I know, there's so many ways you can go in that. Some future entrepreneur plans, or just something in particular you're thinking on doing?
Entrepreneur plans.
There it is. So yeah. So as far as playing, your playing style, man, I mean, like I said, 6 foot, 205. That's some great measurables. 4.5 speed. Who do you pattern your game after, man? When you play, is it a certain particular player you're watching, any film that you measure your size and say this is who I want to pattern my game after, as far as from a running back standpoint?
I really try. I'm not there. I try to do Saquon Barkley. I love his playing style and his agility, his speed. He has it all in the running back. So that's what I try to do and try to, pave my game after. So, catching wise at the backfield, speed, agility, getting through the holes, power. He just has it all. So I try to look for him as a running back to put inside myself.
Saquon Barkley, man, that's a good one there, man. I'll never forget the days of Saquon at Penn State, man. I mean, dude was still is, with the Giants, man. They got those big quads, man. And that's dealt with a little injury bug, but now that once he got healthy, man, you see what the effects of him being healthy did. The Giants became a playoff team, man. So outside of let me actually this, outside of seeing the games itself, right? You got a chance to obviously come to multiple games through your recruitment process and through your brother playing. Is that one thing that you would think that you're looking forward to from transitioning from the high school ranks to the college ranks and actually getting to Jackson State? What's that thing? Even though you might have saw some stuff, what's that thing that make you say, man, I can't wait. I can't wait to experience this or do this, right?
You already know to say the fans. And just coming playing for your people. There's so many people out there just cheering you on.
Yeah.
That was big motivation for me, for sure. That was big motivation. And just playing on the college level itself, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that. That's stuff I look forward to as a kid. So
yeah.
It's just all of it's motivation for real.
Hey, we one thing we did, I know Aubrey got a chance to play in the last Southern Heritage Classic that we know of. I mean, that maybe there's some hopes, in the future that we might get that game back. That's it means a lot to a lot of the natives in Memphis. Talk about, did you get a chance to experience that game coming up in your childhood and kind of witnessing it? Let's talk about a little bit about that and we'll go from there.
Oh, for sure. Almost every other year or consecutive years, me and my dad, and my sister, my brother was in college during the time, but we used to always go to the tailgates at the Southern Heritage Class. So I'm familiar with it for all that. Yeah. So
yeah.
We do that.
How was how did everyone feel about the news that Jackson State wasn't gonna? Now it's still going on. Now I think they got time left this year.
Yeah, they still a little salty about it, but I don't know. I guess they didn't know what, like, the reasoning and stuff. They didn't look into it for real, but yeah, they were still a little salty because it means a lot to the city. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
salty about it, but.
I had a chance to I was at the NFL PA Collegiate Bowl and covering Isaiah Bolden, and I got a chance to talk to Eddie George, who's head coach of Tennessee State. And one of the things he did mention was that they definitely hope to get that game back. I don't know, I know that the numbers gotta be right. That was one of the big things that led to us kind of walking away from that game. But I'm not in the room having those conversations, but never can tell, for those in Memphis, it was a 30 plus year tradition, you know what I'm saying? And classic, and one of the, most storied classics in the conference. So we'll see. But anyway, like I said, man, we don't take up too much more of your time. Anything you want to say to Tiger Nation, man? This is your time. I know you, like I said, you carving out your own lane. You A Miller, but you coming in on a different side of the ball, man. And everybody's excited about you joining the Tiger Nation. And I'll say this before you even say that. While we were in Mobile and we was talking to your father, he mentioned your sister. Your sister, I think she runs track too, huh? She's in track. Yeah, he was like, yeah, I think I know she got to make her decision, but from based on what he said, it sounded like your sister's going to be joining you soon.
We'll see. I don't know too much about it yet, but hopefully that's what it is. Hopefully that's what it is. I'd love to have her down there with me.
Absolutely, man. We want the whole family, and that's how it is at Jackson State, man. But like I said, before we let you get out of here, brother, anything you want to say to Tiger Nation? I mean, the floor is yours now, and then we'll get you to drop your social so they can follow you.
Man, I really just appreciate y'all for, welcoming me, taking care of my big bro, just the love and support y'all give him. And I will be coming down there to put a show on for y'all, give back to y'all. And I can't wait to get down there, have fun and interact and meet some of y'all.
There it is, man. Go ahead and drop your social. We usually do IG, Twitter. If you want to plug your page, so those that tune in, they can come follow you if they're not.
So, my IG is Ahmad.Miller with 2 R's. Twitter is Ahmad Miller _Miller.
There it is. Tiger Nation, Ahmad Miller. Joining Tiger Nation. Brother, we appreciate you, man. It was definitely a pleasure sitting down talking with you. All the best to you. Welcome to the family. Enjoy your time, bro.
Sure, appreciate it.
All right, Tiger Nation. If you're new to the platform, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, leave comments. We love the support. As always, it's I love. Go Tigers, baby. Salute.